All right, folks, what is happening? Rusty Shanks here with you with episode 4. It's been a couple days since I played, so I had to go back and look at episode 3, remember what was going on, and here towards the end, I started to notice a couple things. One, we were kind of starting to run out of firewood, we're running out of planks, and we're running out of logs. Another thing that I noticed when I was watching the playthrough, I had gone over here, and I don't even want to do it now, but I completely forgot to. Where did we go here? Here we go. Planks. I thought I was trading planks for quite some time, but come to find out, I had never actually bought the route. So, the big problem with that is we've only got firewood that we're actually trading out right now. And the problem with that is we're running kind of low on firewood. So I'm going to actually stop this and I'm going to go to no trade. And we are going to try to get ourselves caught back up on just the normal everyday things that we really need, which is firewood, planks, and logs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I put a guy back in here. We're going to pull him off of that. And then we're going to put him on to the logging camp. So now I have 3 people doing logs. Did I pull the... Yeah, okay, so that guy is still in there. So I am going to actually, now that I have 3 in there, I'm going to take that one off of there and I'm going to add it to here. And then what we're going to try to do is get our wood caught back up so that we can actually continue to upgrade these houses. So we have these first 3 houses upgraded to level 2. We've got to get some wood coming in. I need to get some planks going, but I'm going to hold off on it until we actually get some more logs coming in. Now what I want to just do is go back and double check that everything else is kind of in place. So I have a fisherman in the hut. I don't have somebody on the berries. The trading post, I'm gonna, oh, somebody joined. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know if somebody joined or if the person just now got signed into their house or checked into their house, but I have 2 available workers. So I kind of just want to see if there's anything else that maybe I don't have anybody working. All right, there should be 2 people working there. There should be 2 people working there. I've got 1. Nope, I don't have anybody in there. So that's, I think, where we want to be. I've got the forager and I've got the saw pit guy going. 21 timber, 2 planks. Let me see what it cost. We did the livestock trader. Let's see here. I think, I'm not positive about this, but I think if I put in a field over here, it'll get rid of some of these trees that I don't want in the way. What does it cost to build a farm? 3 logs. So I do have 3 logs. Okay. Tell you what, let me do this again just to double check, because the rye should be, yep, right over in here. So let's get us a road. We're gonna get us a road going straight down here. Maybe something like that. What was I doing? Farmhouse. Okay. Okay, you go away. Rye. All right, so if we put our farm right in there, part of the problem with that, there's a whole bunch of trees in the way. I don't exactly know what will happen. There's a little bit over in here too that I think Might be just as good. We'll make it a kind of a small farm for right now. Or I should say a field. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and build this farmhouse. Let's see. Let's do it over here. And then we're going to go ahead and put in a field. Again, this is going to be... Okay, we'll see what happens. Try to build it over here. And again, I feel like you need to have... That's my least favorite thing. I really need to look that up and see if I can get rid of that. Let's see if it'll actually get rid of these trees if I do this. Oh. Okay, yeah, got rid of everything. So we've got that built. That's ready to go. It's going to be a while before I can actually even do anything with it, but I figure we may as well have that done and out of the way. We were kind of going through here on the last episode, and like we're kind of running out of jobs to that we can actually give people until we start leveling up to where we have the tavern, or I'm not even sure that's what it's called, but the let me look at this house and see if one of these will tell me. Okay, I just want to look at, oh, here we go. So we can do like a tailor's workshop, which we need sheep to get wool, or we need flax to get linen. This is another place that makes tools, spears, sidearms, and iron parts. So I missed that on my other episode. I knew there was something else you could do with iron. I have not gotten to any of that before, except for the tailor, or yeah, the tailor shop. I was able to get the brewery. So that's what they call this, and that produces ale from the malt. So these are additions that you can add to the back of your citizens' houses if you want to do that instead of pigs. Of course, I'm doing the food, so we've got some food coming in. I haven't even looked at that for a minute. We're down to 5 months, but I think here in a minute, we're going to be able to get back into fishing, and we're going to be able to get into the berries, if memory serves correctly. Is this still thaw? Okay, yeah, it says freezing still. So I think it's either March or April. It seems like it's March that the pond starts. The other thing we want to keep an eye on is that it gets up to the full 176 would be nice. We kind of just, I don't want to say barely made it through. We've got 11 carp left. We've got 45 berries left. But we went for a long time without having too many people living in the village. So there's that. All right, let's see. How are we looking on? Okay, 24 timber, 2 planks. How's the firewood looking? 35. Okay, it's slowly going up, but I thought we were at like 33 when we got started on this whole thing. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good week. It is Thursday night. I'm kind of looking forward to the weekend. I'm thinking if it rains, I'm not sure if it's going to rain or not, but if it does, and I'm going to be stuck inside, I might find something else to play over the weekend, something maybe I haven't played before. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. There's definitely a couple survival games I've been keeping my eyes on. Sorry if that's making noise. I'm trying to adjust my microphone here. This game's pretty fun. We're just kind of about to run our course on this, meaning that once we kind of get everything in whack, it's going to kind of run itself. So I know that if I raise taxes and if I do tithing on the church, my influence will go up. I've been kind of just trying to see if maybe, just maybe. And we did have these 3 upgraded. I was thinking maybe if we have everything upgraded to level 2, that maybe we would get a little influence we'll see if that happens. But okay, where are we at with everything here? 32 timber. Okay, 44 firewood. I've only got $12 right now, so I need to try to get in enough firewood that I can kind of get it trading again. Gotta remember, what do I need to upgrade this? Yeah, I need planks. So I need 18 planks just to finish these three. 22 total to finish that. So I've got to get the guy back on the planks. All right, farmhouse is finished. Which again, I can't do anything with that. Yeah, I can upgrade to the plow system, which is nice to have because then you can hire an ox to go over there and plow your field, and it doesn't take near as long. Because you basically have 1 month. You basically have 1 month to get this. I'll have to see if it shows up. I don't think it shows up because I don't have anything. Oh, here, hold on a second. So if I did wheat, I would have 55, 82% to grow rye. And then kind of what I'm getting at here is you've got to plow it, you've got to seed it. And I think that's it. I think you have to do two different things before it's ready to grow. And you have to get that all done in 1 month, in like October or September. I can't remember. So, with the plow system, that goes back to the plow system. That helps it get done a little bit quicker with the plowing. If and you hire an animal, which I think we actually build another ox stable over here, so we should be good on that. All right, where are we at? 57 firewood, 41 timber. Okay. Shiver me timbers. How many does he have? He has 6 right there. Okay, so I'm going to pull one guy from the woodcutter and put him back into here. Let's again go look at this. I've got him making 40. Let's just get it down to 30. I'm kind of okay. I don't know what that is. I did that, but I don't think it did us any good because he still went through all the logs. So I'm just going to put that to 5. I'm still kind of learning as I go, folks. Like I said, I have not been able to get my houses to level 3 yet, and I have not made enough influence. I've made enough money off of taxes, but I have not made enough influence to get into another territory over here anywhere. So that's definitely what I'm trying to work towards on this. Oh, here, look at that. The fish are growing. That's good. Well, he's fishing too, so looked like he just pulled one and then one spawned in. That's good. Let's see, what do we have? It's got to be at 125. Okay. That's fine. That'll kind of keep it from getting too low. I have this sneaky feeling we are now into year 2. So I have this sneaky feeling we're going to run into a drought because I feel like every game I've played, either the second or third year, I run into a drought. That's probably going to be showing up soon. Wow, like he made 25 planks in no time. He's just tearing through those. Okay, let's see here. Trying to decide what I want to do here. I have $17, so I can't open that trading route yet anyway. Firewood, 70. Okay, we're doing pretty good on the firewood too. So let's go back to the trading post. I'm gonna slow this down. Oh, I knew that was a thing. We talked about this on the last episode. Okay, we've got to get him upgraded. Holy cow, it's 16 planks to get him upgraded. That just chewed up half our planks right there. All right, let's see. Trading post, trade firewood. I want to have 30 on hand. So we should be able to make about $40, I think. I'm still not 100% sure, but I think I have to pay $1 as some sort of a tariff. And then I get $1 for every one that I make. So should get about 39 bucks if that works out properly. I still have not 100% figured out the trading and even the storing of stuff and when people are going to stop making. Again, I had that guy at 30 planks and he got that up there pretty quick. And then we turned right around and used most of them. Let's see. He does have quite a bit of lumber down here on the ground. That's good too. We'll get that. And like I said this, I think, in episode 1 or 2, but pretty much once you go to this large storehouse, I think you have 2,500 slots. So it's very difficult to completely fill that thing. I guess I haven't done it yet. I don't know. You guys, I don't think you can hear what like some of these folks are saying down here, but it's kind of funny sometimes. I wish I could get better with the keyboard so I could follow somebody around here a little bit better. Let's see here. I've always I've pretty much always used a controller. I was fairly decent way back in the day on a keyboard, but it's just so much to remember. Little town's growing pretty big. What's this guy got here? Got him a log. Got him firewood probably. Yeah, log piece. All right, we still have it fast forwarding. No. Okay, we need to get that upgraded. Is it upgraded? No, almost. Probably should have watched that get built. There goes that last log I need. That was get right there, and then somebody else has to come and finish her up. Oh, that was like 8 people over there. They still don't have it finished. There's somebody in there working, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, 2,500 slots. So I think we're all right there for a minute. All right, now food. We should be gathering quite a bit of food. 64 carp. Oh, you know what? We do not have anybody on the berries, which we can let that go ahead and we'll let that grow a little bit more. I think we decided we can pick those berries all the way into maybe August or September. So should be fine on that. How much money have we gotten in? Not much at all. Here I go again. Hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, that's that. Look at there. Our lake is pretty much filled back up with fish. All right, how many planks do I have? Okay, back up to 31 planks. So let's get this upgraded. We're just going to do one at a time. I got it way out of whack when I was doing 2 at a time. Actually, I think I tried to do 3 at the same time. That's when everything went downhill for a second. Pretty much caught back up. Okay, they don't have anything growing. They have carrots growing. Uh-oh, what's this? Now what do we need now? 2 logs, 6 planks. I have, oh, well, I'm wondering if they're saying because there's no logs in the actual. Well, it says there's 4 there. Okay, it went away. I don't know why that popped up there. I have plenty of planks and plenty of logs. All right, we got. Is that one upgraded? Yes. Wait a minute. Okay, okay. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong house. I just wish I knew why that tool was still popping up. And I still have 25 planks. Okay, I've got 20 tools. I feel like I haven't made any tools for a minute. That's why I've only got him up. I've only got him making 20. So we're going to get that up to, I'm going to go ahead and crank that up to 50. Because we're not using the iron for anything else right now. And then hopefully we can turn around and start trading some tools, getting some more money in here. But I think this backyard, oh no, I did put some goats in that backyard. I actually didn't mean to because I didn't. I had exactly enough money, I think, to put the goats in the backyard there. Okay, how the berries looking? 85 of 146. Fish are still looking good. This is still being built. Let's get this fast forwarded a little bit. Yep, they're hammering away at that. And they've got a little bit of growing in here. I think I traded some firewood. I thought I did. I haven't seen much of it disappear because shoot, I think we had 70. We got 75. Maybe some of it went out. It'd be nice to know how to build stuff like this, like they did back in the day. I think we've lost out on a lot of those skills, folks, which could probably come in handy with the direction the world seems to be going in. Okay, so they're upgraded. They do have vegetables. They need to be upgraded. And they need vegetables. Oh. Okay, good. We jumped up to 29. Okay, so let's see here. I always do that. 29 planks. How much is the cabbage? 48. Oh boy. That's a lot. 32, 20. I only have 29. I think it costs 20 to open up this shipping lane here for the planks. Yeah, it's $20 to open that up. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna open that up. Establish trade route. Then we are going to export planks. I would like to have at least. I think I changed this. I'd like to have at least 15 on hand. I changed it at some point in time and still didn't realize that I hadn't bought the trading route. So I think we're just about back on track. I'm about to put one of my workers in the berry field. That's something we need to do too, folks. I need to get 25 bucks so I can open up that herb garden. That might help keep production flowing. Okay, we're going to unpause that. They're going to go get some berries. And I think, yep, I still do have 2 people at the logging camp. I think I'm going to pull them off of, I'm going to change them from the logging camp. I really got to quit saying that. Put somebody in here. Even though we don't, I don't think it's going to do me any good. I don't think it's going to do me any good to try to grow something, but I'll do it just to see if anything happens. But I think basically, if I get done in May, I've got June, July, August, and September to grow, and I don't think that's enough time to fully grow. I might get a couple. I might get a couple rye out of it. We'll see what happens. That'll keep them busy for a minute anyway. Okay, speaking of that, where are we at here? Okay, this one can be upgraded. Okay, 31 and 20. Good on that. 103 rubble stones. So, yeah, I think I used some rubble stones building the church. Maybe something else. I'm not sure. And again, I got to thinking down the road. I think if I wanted to upgrade the church, I need mortar, and there's those roof shingles. I figured those would come into play somewhere. So I kind of want to keep a hold of what I've got there. I've got oh, I don't have any, but I will once I figure this out over here. I've all but kind of abandoned the idea of even going and getting this clay. But I think what I would have to do. All right, here's the showroom or the storehouse. Let's advance it. Okay, are they opened up? There we go. So that's as wide as the goes. Now look, I think that actually gave us a little bit more room. That would put it right on the edge of the warehouse. So I would still have to have one more storehouse like right in here somewhere, I think. I mean, it's got to cover that. Ooh, boy. That's going to be close. That is going to be close. I really don't want to have to build two storehouses just to go get this 118 clay. So if somebody's watching this and they have an idea, let me know. I'm listening. I'm all ears. Okay, where are we at? Is this upgraded? Okay, that is upgraded. How about you? Need to get you upgraded. Okay, that's going to upgrade. That's going to have all of the houses upgraded to level 2. And considering I have still not got any influence, I don't know if that's even going to help me. Okay, 20 planks, 18 timber. How are we looking on firewood? 79. Did I not start trading some firewood? Maybe I did, and that's why I got some money in. Let's see. Planks. Firewood. I want to have 30 on hand. I have 76 on hand. So you would think, I don't really know how many I can trade at a time either. I know at some point it says something here. Horses may be assigned a trading post, allowing for up to 50 goods to be carried per trip, decreasing the time to reach the trade points. So deliver an animal order can be placed per month. So if and I ordered that, which I don't have, I need $60 to do that. I could actually get a horse that can carry 50 items at a time. That would be nice. I don't know what they're carrying now. Maybe 20. I don't know what they're carrying now. Doesn't seem to be very many because I still have 78 firewood. So what's this? Okay, we've got berries. We've got 11 months of food. We have 10 months of fuel. So I think we finally got everything back on course. I still have one worker to build the stuff that I want to build. I think the only other thing that I really would like to build is a sheep farm. And then maybe, and again, I don't have anybody working the hitching post, which I think is fine. But if I were to bring in a sheep farm, I would almost need to have one more job that I could give to somebody for the second house that I add on. Okay, that's done. Should be done. Yep, they leave it right there with that little bitty sliver in there. Little bitty sliver. There we go. Okay, let's hit the play button and slow her down here. Okay, and I have goats in that backyard. Speaking of that, have I brought in any hide? No hides yet, which is okay. Let's go to the food. Okay, so pork is finally coming in. We've got 5. It looked like a little bit of beetroots came in. There's only 4 left, but that's definitely a plus. So we're kind of starting to build up. Everybody's starting to kind of produce their own food a little bit. It took us over a year, I think, but better late than never. Okay, so question. Where do we want to build the sheep farm? I guess what I'm trying to look for is an area that's basically kind of a no-grow zone for everything. Which I'm starting to feel like it's over here by this iron mine. Which I don't think it really matters. Let's see here. Build this road on down here. Okay. Let me think here. I think we need a pretty decent sized pasture. One thing I noticed, okay, and again, the other thing about the goats, they cost money. They cost a good amount of money. $30, I think. Let's see, where's the sheep farm? If I put that, oh, what are you doing to me there? If I put that there, that road's off over there for some reason. And then I put, let's see, where can I start it? Do I have to start it there? All right, that's all right. Okay, look, it kind of jumped up there. Okay. Go here. We're going to make this big. I was starting to say this and I lost track here, but once you say buy 4, I mean, I think probably even if you just buy 2 sheep, they eventually are going to multiply. They're going to have babies and such. So you need enough space in here because I like to start with 3 or 4. That way you can almost immediately start producing some wool. And then once you can kind of start producing wool, well, then you've got another job you can add on, which is the that one job, the weaver workshop, which turns wool into yarn. Who then you can take to the what we end up calling it? The tailor workshop, then takes that and turns it into clothing. Here's the workshop. So joiner's workshop. Now I've only got to the part where I've done the tailor shop. I was getting ready to do the brewery and I was running out. I think I was saying this earlier. I was in a location that didn't have very good barley growth. So I couldn't really build up enough barley and I didn't have enough money to trade any in. So I did not get to that point. Okay, so this one is ready for a vegetable. We have $48. Oh my gosh, we have exactly $48. That would put me on empty. Trying to think, what else do we need money for? All right, we may as well just do it. I can't remember if the goats cost anything, or we've got to build a house here in a minute anyway, but I feel like the goats and the pigs just actually cost you planks. We've got 30 planks. But we are down to $0 again, so that's fun. Completely broke. All right, how far is along has he gotten there, or have they gotten? So they've got the plowing in progress, 84%. Then they're going to do the sowing. And again, we're already into June. So I don't think anything's going to grow. Um, Hopefully, when we get into September, I think it's September, it tells us. Um, we can get some rye down. Rye's got an 82% chance. See, so there's only a 13% chance for barley, and then only a 7% chance for flax. I feel like over here in this where did I see some? I think right in here we might be able to grow flax. I know over here was bright green for flax, but I'd have to get over there to it. But it'd be really nice because again, I think I showed you this already. But you have to have a beverage in order to get up to the third. So you either have to have a small tavern or a large tavern. And I believe in order to have a tavern, is that it? No. Oh, I know. It's under the residential. Yeah, so there's the small tavern. But you've got to have ale coming in. So really doesn't do you any good unless you've got some ale coming in. All right, folks, what are we up to? Building this sheep farm here. But pretty much, I can't remember what the other thing was I said I might build, but there's not a whole lot left that I can actually build that's going to really be very. Now, the corpse pit, I haven't figured that out yet because it doesn't seem like anybody ever complains that. So this says a place to bury those less deserving of a funeral service. Gravediggers will retrieve corpses and bury them. I've never seen a message that's like, "Hey, there, Lord Rusty Shanks. There's bodies laying all over the place." I know, Viv. So I don't even know that I necessarily have to build one. I have before. Maybe that's why I didn't get any complaints. I don't know. But I do need to maybe find another job for this new next house I'm going to build. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Other than that, I'm going to have to eventually build a windmill and a communal oven so we can get bread going. But I've got to get some rye coming in. So there's that. Same thing with the malt house. I've got to get some barley coming in to be able to do the malt house. The bark gathering. So this actually takes hides and then it produces leather. I only have the one goat farm, so where am I looking at here? Oh, go away there. I do have two hides, but I'm going to definitely need more if I'm going to start a production of that. Okay, we're back up to $61. So something's moving. I'm thinking it's those planks. Okay, we are in July. Okay, so that answers my question, folks. We're in July. I've had at least, I would say, 6 of the 7 of these houses upgraded for about a month. And we did not get any influence. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to raise the taxes. Land tax 10%. Tithing, we're going to do 2% on that. And this is telling me that my predicted approval loss is going to be -7. But we're at 76% approval rate right now. So I think that's going to be all right. Saving complete. Let's see. The farmhouse was built, correct? Okay. We're going to get a house built. We're going to try to go ahead and get it completely leveled up to where all the rest of the houses are at. And then that's going to pretty much be the end of this episode. But I knew I needed to get in here and kind of... Is that too wide? No, I don't think so. And kind of get everything back on track there. Otherwise, okay, I think that's too wide. Otherwise, we were starting to run out of lumber. Okay, why are we doing this? I feel like that's as far as it should be. This kind of thing, I said it 1,000 times. So, if there's any devs out there watching this plot points, construction cost thing, somebody tell me if there's a way to get rid of that. I feel like, I don't know why that's doing that. Because if I go one less, I don't think, that only gives me one spot with the backyard. I'm not sure where things have gone wrong here. Huh. I could do that, but boy, that throws everything off. I don't know why that's doing that. Maybe I started at the wrong place. Let me try that. Maybe I'll try that. It just seems like there's going to be a... Yeah, now that's giving me two. It's always something, folks. There's always something that wants to give me a hard time here. Now, if I'm looking at that, that actually looks a little bit wider than the one across the road. But I can't figure out why. That's why I tried to start it here and there. That's one of the only ways I can get it to do that. I hate to do that, but I'm going to do that and see if that'll let me correct it. What's that saying? Why is that telling me I can't do that? Oh, maybe because I only have... All right, hop off of there. What is going on here? Well, even if I do have 10 timber, that's only 4 to do that. I don't know why that happened. I'm not happy with that outcome, but maybe. Oh, maybe I can... What is going on here? There, build the house. Okay. I don't know why that's red. 2, construction cost 4. 4 lumber. I mean, I have 4 lumber. I don't know. I don't know why that's doing that. I mostly just wanted to see if it would let me. Ooh, can I make it down to that road? That's a little bit crooked, but that'll be all right. We'll be all right with that. All right, we're going to fast forward. Okay, let's look at everything. 30 planks, 10 timber, or 9 timber. 120 berries. 104 carp. Got a little bit of pork, so yeah, up to 8 pork now, which is pretty good. That's pretty substantial. Okay, $68. Oh, you know what we need to do? I said this. We're going to get the construction on the herb garden going. I feel like there was something else we needed to spend some money on. We were going to do the horse and the trade. How much is that one? That one's 60. So that would have pretty much emptied our wallet. Okay, let's get this house built. Quit jacking around here. Yeah, I don't know why that did that, unless it's just got something to do with maybe the road not being straight or something. But it seemed like it, yeah, so that's kind of got a weird corner. Yeah, I don't know. I still think we should be able to get one more house in here. Or one more lot, whatever you want to call it, because you do get two houses with it. Try this for a second. Can I get rid of all that? Yep. Some of that brush you can kind of erase out of there. Kind of opens your area up a little bit. All right, construction finished on the forge rut. Wow, that was quick. Well, that's good. They should start bringing in herb now, which again helps people not get sick. Apparently, saw pit's good. Livestock. I do not have anybody in the livestock trading post. I'm not ready for that anyway. I have somebody in there. Got somebody in there. Yep. Oh, okay. So basically, everybody's working except for a couple of the places we just opened up. Fish guy's good. Church should be good. Oh, I think I must have done that. Okay, that's the manor. I actually have somebody at the farmhouse. Let's see what this says. Is it growing? It says it's growing. So there's only 42 days left until harvest. So it's predicting that I'll get 7 rye out of that. So well, if I do, we'll just stash that away. Okay, this is built. Let's go ahead and get her upgraded. Yeah, so we did ag taxes. That's good. So still looking all right. Timber is it takes them a long time to drag in some timber, that's for sure. Seems like when I had 2 of them oh, this is part of the problem. Part of the problem is it's going right to the planks guy. Let's see. Let me try something here. I'm just gonna put that on hold for right now. Because basically what they're doing is they're going out there to the woods and instead of bringing it to our logging camp, they're taking it right to the saw pit. How we looking on firewood? 48. Okay, we're good on that. $43. We're going to find out here in a second, but I think you just need planks to get some goats in here. And that's what I want to do. I may actually have to buy the goats. I think that might be right. Oh, there we go. So there, we got 12 influence. But that's oh goodness. That's gonna take a long time to get to 1,000. I think let me see, I can pull that back up, yeah. Tithes paid, goods given away, 6 meals, so 6 food I gave away. Treasure changed to 5. Yeah, so I made $5 somehow. Not positive. Maybe off the taxes. Guess that makes sense. Boy, that's not very much. I wonder if that's because I've got 6 houses. That's like less than $1 a house, folks. That's why all them rich folks be taxing us. Doesn't quite add up, does it? Let's see. Animal pen 4. Okay, and then I think I have to buy the goats. That sounds right. And somebody's already living here, right? Yeah. Let's get that built, and then we're gonna call that a day. I think the next episode, folks. I don't really know. Here's what I know, and I've been kind of saying this. This town is about to kind of be on autopilot. The problem is if I'm only getting 12 a click on that, and I've got to get to 1,000. That's a long ways to go. I'm not 100% sure. I may have to. And I said this on the first episode that I didn't see a lot of people playing this game, and then as I started doing these videos, all of a sudden I've been getting overwhelmed. So I've been seeing a whole bunch of people playing this game. So my bad. But I need to go watch them a little bit and see if I can figure out what exactly you have to do to get your influence up, more than, because again, I don't want to remember we were at 76. So yeah, we definitely lost our 7. So we're at 69% approval rate. I feel like if I go and keep raising the taxes, folks, okay, that's $25 for the goats. People are going to be really unhappy. With that being said, I don't know if I'm going to be back this weekend to play this game or not. I may play a different game. I really appreciate you guys watching in. This is a brand new channel. I've really only tried to do a gaming channel once, and it was a while back. It didn't really amount to much, but I figured I'd try it again. Kind of pick a game that I liked playing, do a couple episodes, see if you guys liked it. So hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. You guys have games out there you like playing? Let me know. You have strategies? Let me know. This channel is more about you than it is me, folks. So I'd love to hear from you. I appreciate you watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. Rusty Shanks is out.